It's your man, Mr. Nothing, back again. Nothing to offer streams, 365 days of streaming, ADH streams. So today, get into it without any further ado. We're going to talk about let's talk about one of the maybe greatest games of our time. Certainly is the one of the most prolific games of our time. And that game is, without any further ado, uh, Grand Theft Auto 5 online, basically. We're also going to talk about the whole thing. It started out as a single player game. It has a cool map. It's sort of a free for all, do whatever you want to do kind of game. Definitely, certainly a lot of guns and driving emphasis. Flying, you can fly as far as map. The map is a approximation of Hollywood, California. It starts out in the basin areas up until the Hardscrabble Mountains, Mulholland Drive, and then beyond the desert, a little bit of a little lake, and then the other shore. The greatest thing about this game is how they drop you into a live public server with screaming kids. That's amazing. I think people like it. People must like it. I don't. One of the best things, one of the best quality of life things that they did was make private sessions. You don't even know if they're talking to you in there because there's so much echo. All the mics are bad. The actually on PlayStation they start out with the mic is in the remote and you don't even know it's on. You've got to mute it. At least this one comes with a mute button. Ford didn't even have a mute button. Be like doing it with significant other or farting real loud, and it would all just be in that public chat room, and so today I'm going to game wise we're going to just gamble all my money away, and then we are going to drink until we pass out.
Morse Mutual. We're
It
here
should
to
be
help.
fun.
I'll look into it.
Love when the mic talks to you in the remote. Yeah, PlayStation remote is over engineered. It's engineered. It's actually one of the best handhelds. I think. I mean, I'd argue that people would say it's the game. I like that because you feel what you're. There's some kind of tactile feel of it. So this is a Grand Theft Auto Online is what we're looking at right now. It is just the vanilla version of it, nothing special. Like I said, we're gonna go up to the casino, and we are gonna gamble everything away, and we're gonna talk about this game. So, what about this game? Let's start with the good points. It's a driving simulator. It's kind of a free for all. It's always been kind of designed like that. All the sequels sort of just allowed you to do whatever you wanted, be that shoot guns out the window, anything you want, you can sort of do. Definitely, there's different caveats. They have a golfing game. Some of the games aren't very good, as far as like comparison to real games. Some of the missions are repetitive and they kind of lock you into stuff. I think that's this game. The single player experience it has the missions are way better and everything's kind of thought out there as far as what you do. But this game, so online, it has a lot of stuff to do, but a lot of it is repetitive and annoying even at times. Maybe it needs a lot of people to be really fun. Maybe it's locked behind a paywall, which is we'll get into that in a minute. All the paywall stuff and everything being the map is beautiful. I mean, that's how they get their ads in there. So the map is beautiful. Look at this, and that's what got me into it in the beginning. Is I like driving around. I like the idea of not, I'm a big old nerd. I sit in my living room, so I like the idea of just, peacefully flying around a city, driving around, maybe doing missions, having fun, whatever it is. The I do play it as single player, so there is that. I think the thing about the online is it's not made for single players. It's made for multiple players. It's really designed to like take your money for cars. And we'll get into that in a minute. So these like live service games have the potential to become almost perfect, and this game is no exclusion to that. This game, by all by all means, is as close to perfect as you're going to get in a game. I think there's a couple other live services. Fortnite it comes to mind. Not that everyone likes Fortnite, but bug wise and completion of game. I mean, they add new feature to it all the time. They actually This is about the same. They're running out of features in this game to add, and they're kind of like everyone's moving to 6. So I, you know, so that's all the good things. That's a lot of the good things. I'm trying to think about anything else. Uh, if you did have friends, you could probably play, meet up with them and stuff like that. I find that to be a difficult. I guess it's my age. I'm not sure at all. So they only let you take $50,000 out, which is kind of stupid. Um, so let's talk about the money in this game. Where sort of my disappointment starts is they give you a lot. They try to they try to set it up so like the online component is like the single player component is whereas you build as whereas you build up your little empire and you can like reap rewards and all that stuff. Sort of get into this idea, get into this thing where you can kind of sort of build your empire and then have your have money coming in from multiple sources. The problem with it is they make you work for it hard, and I don't. That's my thing about it is I don't. I guess that makes sense, because they need to sell these shark cards, sell the experiences, and sell all the stuff that's going on with it. Um, and that's they do. Everything that they sell here is behind a paywall. Almost everything. If you didn't pay for anything or you didn't earn the money, you're just running around the map, driving in your stolen car, ripping off gas stations for to build up some money to maybe get like to earn something. But it's just like a grinding MMO. Late game there's really nothing to do. It's um I guess you'd have to really have friends. I see the people in RP online. I'm a dirty console gamer, for the most part here, and that means I can't play RP. I would love to play RP. I wish there was just a little bit of RP in this, so I could, so you can meet people, and not in a space that isn't just, people with guns, kids just screaming toxicity into the microphone and the echoing mics, and just like why is it that that's what they think sells? Like what is that? What is it about that sells? I don't get it. I'm gonna digress a little bit. I know that it's like for kids, I guess, in a way. But the thing about it is, if all you can do in the world is interact with a gun, that's the only thing you're going to use. If all you have to interact with the world is a flying motorcycle that shoots heat-seeking missiles out, that's all. That's the only way you're going to learn to react in the world, and that's just not the way the world works. First off, like the real world, and second off, I'd question if that even makes that just like fills out some weirdo's power fantasy, right? Like it's deplorable. It's deplorable. As much as I love this game, and I do love this game, I think this game is complete. It's a bug. It's very few bugs. It's fun at times. I mean, I'm not going to say I never had fun playing it. I certainly had fun. But you're always chasing something. You're always chasing the next thing you want to buy, the next thing you want to get and do, and you're chasing. Maybe if I buy this, I won't have to. I'll enjoy it more. And then you get to it, and it's empty. It's like there's no substance to the what you get to. It's almost like the building. It's like a MMO where the building is the fun is the part, and then once you have it, it's like a fleeting kind of feeling. And I don't know if that's a real true to life thing. You'd say you could argue like, oh well, it's teaching people that capitalism is the end result of capitalism is sort of suspect, and there is a point to that. But I would also say that I don't think that is the point of this game. I think the point of this game is to make Rockstar money, and they do that hand over fist. This game makes I don't know what the numbers are today, but it makes a ton of money. I think it's fun. I like playing it. I wish that I had just I think, and I have to I played this game quite a bit. I think this is going to be the last time I ever play this game, ever. I already kind of quit recently. I just wanted to play this game. I went through a whole another like round of like playing the game, and then saying, "Hey, I want a thing," and then working to get that thing instead of buying it. And it just was I put a lot of time into it, and I just didn't feel like it made any sense in the end. And I'm kind of sad about that. So this is it. This is the last time I'm ever going to play this game. I'm gonna hang it up. Now, if they bring the character over to Grand Theft Auto 6, which I highly doubt they will. I don't. I think they're just gonna dump all this crap, and then they're gonna start again and expect you to make a brand new character. maybe we'll give you 3 unlock boxes if you swap your character out. Oh man. Okay. So and maybe they will. I doubt it. Usually when they go with a sequel, it's going to be all new. I think what they should do is probably just split Grand Theft Auto Online off into its own thing, and then just have it free to play. That's the other thing about it. If you're gonna charge for shark cards, man, just give the game away. Don't charge us again. You know how many times I bought this stupid game? I bought it on 360. I bought it on Xbox One. I bought it on the next gens. I bought it on this gen, and it's like I don't want to buy it that many times. I get it. I already bought the shark cards. What do you want from me? What do you want? And then the product in the end, it's so suspect. I mean, I'm not having fun. Right now I'm having fun. I do like the casino. And let's talk about that casino for a second. Like, why in the world would they put a casino into the middle of a game that's, I guess, adults I know would say games are for kids. I don't particularly prescribe to that. But, there are a lot of kids that play this. They play this. They play Minecraft, which Minecraft is, of dubious. I'd say it's dubious better. No, that's not the right word. It's, the idea that it's a little bit better is dubious at best. But it is better in ways. I think there's definitely some value to the idea of crafting, especially in that Minecraft world. It's a very safe world to like explore. This game isn't very safe. It's the antithesis to safe. Come in, there's people shooting at you immediately, people swearing, telling you about your mother and how they enjoyed her company last night. My mom gets around apparently. The and it's just like that stuff is grating. I don't want to play like that. I don't want to be. Just don't want to be assaulted with crap like that all the time when I'm playing. I get enough of that in the real world. That's the thing about. I guess for kids, it's like you don't get that, and then you go out into the after school and stuff or whatever. You go and you play this game. And it's like this is the real world, but it's just like, bro, I get that enough in the real world, but I don't want that when I want to be just. I'm not saying I don't want a challenge or I don't want anything like that. I'm just saying I don't want to be like abused. I think everyone gets enough of that. So, and the thing is, that's what I see. I see RP is like it's like not like that. You walk around, you talk to people, you do dancing and stuff, and there's like a point to it all. This is like just all there is do is shoot, gamble. That's it. Try to amass capital. Just like you can get a yacht and sit on it by yourself. Know that there's different game modes, and that's another thing about it. So they have the paywalls. So they get into this. So this is my last kind of gripe. The paywalls are mighty, right? And they're everywhere. If you want to unlock that DLC, it's a $20 pay. It's a paywall in the game, and they have it cleverly hid. Like you get in there and you sort of buy whatever. They don't really tell you what you're buying. They don't tell you. They don't really do a good job of explaining how to get what you need to do what you want, or like introduce yourself to a certain whatever you want to get into. It's like they don't explain it, so you have to do a lot of research. And then they'll get you with other things. Like you buy X, you spend $1 million on X, and then X is like, well, you need Y and Z now to really play it. You might be able to play it with X, but to really do it, you're gonna need X and Z. X and Z are probably X is probably double what you paid, and then Z is probably triple or quadruple. So it's like a pay scale. So if you really if you want to just do it or whatever, get into it. Sometimes it's a lower amount, and they like trick you into getting more, and that's just underhanded. I mean, I get what they're doing. They're making money. I get that. We all get that. They are making money, but it's just such a. And that's the other thing about it. I've never been satisfied. I've spent money on that stuff. I've earned. I've played the grind. I did the grind and tried to get my money going. Ooh, Jax. And I got things, and I got to the point where I was even making money. But I don't want to grind in this game. I don't want to drive around slow because there's some. Had a mission last night there. The other day it was like champagne is in the truck, so you have to drive slow. I don't want to drive slow. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to drive a truck somewhere. I've done enough of that in this game. The armored cars are cool. Some of the missions, the money missions are. The club is expensive, really expensive, and if you get it, it has a slow amount of money that comes in. That is probably the best. Then there's these you get businesses, and the businesses are alright, but the ones that make money you have to constantly just be aware that you're gonna get popped by the police or whatever it is, the police or whatever it is. And that is just, they'll take it, thus give it, thus take it away. Yeah. And then even if you get the coverage, it's still like, and then you're supposed to have, the whole thing is like all the businesses, you're supposed to have a club, a motorcycle club or which means you have multiple people. But I solo this game. I solo everything. So I just didn't get. This wasn't satisfying. None of this is satisfying. I get to the point where I have all the stuff, anything I want. I don't have anyone to show it to, nor do I want to find anyone to show it to. It's just wholly unsatisfying. I'd give it all away just to make one good friend or someone I can talk to. It's just maybe that's me just being hopeful. I don't certainly am not the most kind of an off-putting dude a little bit. So maybe that's just being hopeful. But I found at the end game was just it's just more of the same. It's just like, oh, give us some more money and then maybe you can do this little thing or whatever it is. So it's heartbreaking. It's what it is. It's like a really good game. It's one of the best games there is. One of the best games of our generation, and it is literally a solid gold brick covered in an icing of crap and heart jokes. So that's it. That's my diatribe. I wish that things I'd like to see. I'd like to see more RP incorporated into this, where you can talk to people. I guess the thing about it is people without mics are just rough. It's rough to talk to. But yeah, more RP, less shooty. Like, give people the way to interact in this world that isn't just a machine gun, please. Because that's all you're gonna get. You're gonna get the whole generation of all these people know, all these kids know how to interact with things with a machine gun. And I think, there's other ways to interact. I'm not saying a machine gun ain't fun. I like Call of Duty. I play that game. It's toxic. It's a little bit extra as far as like everything about it, but it's a good game at times. It can be a good game. It's a fun game. It's one of the best. Another one of the best games. And one day maybe I'll do a little diatribe on that one. I try not to play that game, but this game is the same way. It's just like, just do a little better. Give us a way to interact in this world that is not just shooty, please. That's what I want. That's all I want, Rockstar. Give me another way to interact. Whatever it may be. Just not something that isn't just, blowing people up. And I think they have it. Like, you can play darts. You can play whatever it is. Oh, I won. Oh, we're back into it. I'm back, baby! I'm back! Wait. Give us something else. Give us other ways, I guess that's not the moneymaker. Yeah, another little quip is the modes. Like, sometimes you'll find something you like, and it's hard to figure out what, if you just play random things, like, you'll find something you might like, but it's hard to, like, find that again. I've had trouble finding, like, matches of things that I wanted to do. They have like a Fortnite Battle Royale thing. I played it one time, and I was never able to get back into it because I could never figure out what part of little caveat it's hidden in this game. It's probably just a matter of, buying another paywall thing. Which is, like I'm saying, I'm not, until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out and I know what's going to happen, I'm not putting any more. Not that I want to or anything. I don't think it's worth it. Like I said, I think they're just going to wipe the servers. Like most, like everyone else does. They all just wipe the. So they get rid of all the history. They get rid of all your stuff. That's that. It's high. Whoa. And that's it. Alright, Grand Theft Auto. Love this game, but I hate it. I feel like a love-hate with it. I would recommend it if you're not a child. Adults, fine. Children. I played it when I was a kid. I played 3. I don't know how old I was when that came. I played a lot of it. I like the driving.
I'll need your bets now, please. Dealer wins.
Uh-oh. So.
Go again.
It's that. Now we're just playing the game.
Good. Now time for your bets. Bets are closed now. Let's start, shall we?
Oh yeah, don't ever play 3-card poker. I mean, you can. Just be aware that it's a gambler's game.
Let's see those bets now.
I get.
House wins.
Damn. All right. So that's it.
You'll
I
just
gambled all my money away. This is also because I'm depressed about that Pokemon stream I had yesterday. If you guys want to see me do a Nuzlocke challenge, check out my VODs on YouTube. They're available now. You know, I try to do a Nuzlocke challenge on Pokemon Red. I'm gonna get back to it. You know, I made it pretty far. Had a couple tries, and you know, failed. But should, I'm sure there's already a stream called Fail Stream, so I don't even know. This is nothing to offer. Nothing offer. Check me out on YouTube. Check me out. Check me out. Oh yeah, we're gonna drink until we pass out. Yes.
Do you know what she's like?
Before she's a bride. Get
But
her what she's hot for.
Taylor, stop it! It's so embarrassing.
Just wait till you see the next dare
Oh
card.
God, you are relentless.
like some kind of weird power fantasy here.
Should be perfectly chilled.
Yeah, and I feel like kind of like I don't know. I feel like I've been tricked. This game is like it makes me feel like I've been tricked into some kind of like playing a game that I just don't love in the end, and I wish I did. I thought I was going to. This is silly. Drinks like one swig of.
After all that gas you had last night?
And you know we'll only cover him with spikes.
That's supposed to signify that she drank the whole bottle. I don't know.
Okay, time for another dare. 5 habaneros.
Can I get you anything
And
else?
then make out with the fattest guy in here.
I already did that in the dungeon crawler.
Nice.
I will say the NPCs have gotten better. That's one thing they've improved so much about this game because of the live service stuff.
Your whiskey. I think you had enough.
The NPCs are one of them. The cars look good. Did another drink until I passed out at the bar. Oh, that's it. Those are my thoughts on GTA. I would recommend it. Oh wow. You know, I would say don't spend money on this part. I don't think it gets funner or spend more money. I thought it would. I thought it'd be cool. It is not. It's not cool. That's too much money. Too much time. Time and money are like equate. So I'm gonna my helicopter. I wanted to drive it drunk. To do that. Excuse me. I will say that the vehicles are cool. No diggity, no doubt. The vehicles are. Helicopters. I like the helicopters. I don't have a jet. I do have a jet, but I don't find it that useful. It's like every time you use it, you end up blowing it up. Let's not go to the small building. Let's go to. So this is it. This is the last time I'll ever play this game. I'm sick of it. I don't want to put any more time in. I don't want to grind anymore. I don't want to pay them any more money. I do like this game, but I found it just in the end totally unsatisfying. I think that I'm a little slighted because of it. Just don't want it. It's a shame. Have some fun. If you guys ever want to find me and play games with me, maybe show me what an RP server is. Love that. So look me up. Hit me up. Check my Discord. Check my online VODs. Nothing to offer stream. Mr. Nothing. Call me Mr. Here to play games. A little rough landing there. It's all good. It's all good. Gotta go in for it. This is it. Good night at Grand Theft Auto. And fairly well. I'm sure that I'll play 6. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. This is it. This is, like I said, Nothing to Offer stream. Check my VODs out. I'll see you again next time.